why chat's not working, but we're just gonna go for it, man. All right, so we're gonna try this out. I don't know how well it's gonna work, if it's gonna work at all. All right, so I just want to see if I can like kind of hear myself and stuff, you know, make sure everything's working all right. And God damn it. I just want to make sure everything's working, and my chat's not working, so that's awesome. You gotta love that. But we're just gonna get into this because I don't know how much battery life I have left on this. So what we're doing today is I'm trying to make some meals that, you know, are pretty simple for anybody to make, whether you're a streamer and you're lazy, or you know, you're somebody watching streaming and you're lazy, or just, you know, just want simple meals you can make at home. You know, today I'm making just kind of a quick fettuccine pasta dish. Hey chica. With some, you know, I got some mild Italian sausage here, got some premium bacon, just trying to keep a low budget, you know. I got fresh garlic, fresh onion, fresh red bell pepper, fresh mushrooms, and fresh corn that are all gonna kind of go into this dish, obviously with the fettuccine. So I don't really know if my camera angles are working that well. I'm trying my best here, so bear with me. I didn't really have a lot of time to set up, but my chat's not really working, so if anybody's here actually watching, I appreciate it. I can't actually see it for some reason, my thing, whatever. Anyway, so I got a boiled water going right here. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a bunch of salt to it, because this is the only way you can really flavor your pasta ahead of time, or else you'll never get it back. So it looks like a lot, I know, but there's a lot of water in there, and we're seasoning our pasta. So kind of what I'm going to start with is rendering my bacon out along with cooking my sausage. Come on, chica, you got to go. I know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this bacon up, sharp knife. I'm just going to take about, I don't know, 4 slices here. These cats are gonna annoy me, man. They always walk behind me and stuff. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just kind of cut this bacon. I got a pan over here. It's kind of heating up. It's not super hot yet, but it will be. So basically what we're gonna do is just cut this into little strips. Kind of like little sticks, you know. Make sure your knife is sharp. You don't have to go fast. You know, just cut them into little sticks. About 1/8 of a quarter-inch thick, whatever. Obviously, you can add more bacon if you want. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and get that in the pan and just kind of let that do its thing. Obviously, you don't really hear much. The pan's not super hot, which is kind of what you want, because I don't want this bacon. I want this fat to render out and give me something to cook with as well. So I'm gonna kind of get that, let that start doing its thing. Next, we're going to cut this sausage. Actually, I don't know. Some people want to cut it out of the casing. I think I'm gonna leave it in there and just do some nice slices. That way you have some good texture and not just an overcook or crumble. I'm just gonna do 3 of these out of the pack of 5. How much I'm making will probably be enough for maybe 2 to 3 people. I live by myself. I'm the only one eating this, so this will just be leftovers for me. But I'm gonna kind of cut this sausage, you know, almost the same width as the bacon, just on a bias, at an angle, if you will. It doesn't have to be perfect, man. Just, you know, make the shit look good, make it taste good. That's cooking 101. Cooking isn't hard. People make it harder than it needs to be. I've been cooking for about 12 years. Restaurants, hotels, what have you. Currently working in a meat department, actually, at a supermarket, because I kind of got burned out on cooking. At least as a profession. So I'm kind of taking a break right now, but this is fun. Kind of want to start some videos, put them up on YouTube maybe. You know, I actually started watching people on Twitch, you know, live streaming their cooking and things like that. And, you know, I kind of just, I'm gonna turn that down because we don't need this boiling yet all the way. So I'm gonna leave this sausage kind of just on this board right here and kind of put it off to the side. We're gonna go over here. And we're gonna wash our hands, and we're gonna wash this knife before we start going into cutting the vegetables. Basically all we're gonna do is just kind of cut up this pepper, cut up a little bit of the onion. We don't need a lot of it. Really important just to keep sanitary, keep clean. You don't want to cross-contaminate. I know it's just home cooking, so it doesn't quite matter as much, but you know, you kind of just want to do that, clean as you go, so you don't have a bunch to clean up at the end. So what I'm going to do real quick is get this bacon and sausage put away. Cats want some food. They have food, like always. So basically just gonna wrap this up tight. We're gonna put it back in the fridge because we don't need it anymore. Keep our space clean. Mise en place, mise en place, mise en place, which means everything in place. I actually have it tattooed on my body, under my ribs. So this goes back. Chicken on the bottom. So we got the bacon crisping up. Looking good, looking good, looking good. I don't want to turn my fan on because I'm afraid y'all won't be able to hear me, so I'm kind of winging that a little bit. But I got cream over here in the chicken stock, kind of just getting to room temperature as well, because you don't want it to go in the bowl cold or in the cooking cold, because then it's just going to be, you know, take longer to cook. So what I'm going to do now is kind of make some room here. Start cutting up some of these veg. So for the pepper, basically I've already washed all these. I mean, I guess just the pepper. I haven't washed the onion, obviously. The mushrooms I'll kind of wipe off as I go. But for the pepper, basically you just want to kind of start right here and kind of go down around the pepper. That way you don't get that rib in there. And you're kind of getting all the pepper that you can. Obviously you need a sharp knife, kind of like what you do like a, you know, an orange or a lemon or lime if you're making supremes. That's all you're left with. Garbaggio. Bacon's crisping up nicely. Bacon's crisping up nicely. That's what we want. Now there's still a little bit of this rib here. The rib basically is just bitter. There's really no point in keeping it on the pepper. I mean, you can if you want. It doesn't really cook well. You don't really digest it that well. So in my opinion, just get rid of it. Oops, shit. Scheiße. So for this purpose, on these peppers, for this pasta dish, I'm gonna just kind of cut them in some nice strips like this. Julienne, if you will, and I'm gonna cut them in half. That way they're kind of bite-sized. Put them in our bowl here. Do it again. So they kind of look like that, right? And then we cut them in half. I hope you guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it looks like you can. I might need to zoom in on the next stream, but we're kind of working the kinks out, you know? It's the first one ever, so I'm smelling the bacon now. Turn that heat down. See how that bacon's cooking up nice. Look at all that nice fat. So that's gonna be our cooking liquid basically for everything. So now that that bacon's getting there, I'm gonna go ahead and put this sausage in with it and start browning that up too. We're done with that for now. I know it'll make it kind of loud, but hopefully this GoPro mic is pretty decent. I guess we'll kind of find out as we go. Alright, so we'll let that kind of do its thing. We kind of want some of that fat in the sausage to render out as well. So back to the peppers. Nice strips. And cut in half. Obviously you can see I'm going kind of fast. If you can't cut that fast, please do not cut that fast. It is not a priority to cut that fast. It's just, I can, and I'm used to it, so I do. So this onion is a little young. Tell by it being a little bit of green still. Probably only gonna need about half of it, so take this outer layer off. Even the layer underneath the paper, this one, you actually can't really digest it either. It doesn't really cook well, so there's really no point in eating it. Right, kitten? Right. So now what I'm gonna do with this is similar to that, the pepper. I'm gonna do a nice julienne. We'll cut this root off a little bit more. And you start at an angle because the onion is round, so you gotta kind of start at an angle and then move up. And then when you get to this point, flip the onion over, keep going. And then there you're done. Nice julienne slices of onion that we're gonna use with our peppers. So you can put them in the same bowl. All this is kind of go in at once, you know, so it's gonna be nice, quick, simple stuff. Got our bacon and sausage browning up nice. You don't have to use bacon, you can just use sausage. You don't have to use sausage, you could just use bacon. You know, you don't have to use either of them at all. If you want to keep it vegetarian, you can just use the vegetables that we're going to use or add more. One cool thing about cooking is it's completely up to you. So our bacon's almost done, our sausage is almost done. We're not going to let the sausage cook all the way, we're just going to kind of brown it up. So we're going to add it back to the dish later. I really hope my GoPro doesn't die during this. I think we should be okay. Let that go just a touch longer. So now we're gonna move on to the corn. Grab another dish here. Put my onion over there. So for the corn, I'm probably gonna use 2 of these, I would say. I'll save the other 2 for later on. Really no reason these need to be wrapped anyway. So I'm just gonna pop them back in. Ugh. And then basically all you want to do with these is just kind of take the outside off. I bought them like this in the store. All this stuff that I have you can find in the store, you know. So I'm sure everybody's grocery store, whether it be Harris Teeter, Kroger, Publix, whatever you guys have, I'm sure they have something similar. Or it's already kind of cleaned up. You can actually just roast them like that. Try and get as many of the strings as you can. I know not necessarily all of it is going to come off, but just do your best. Alright, so now this is pretty much kind of where I want it. So actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to my fancy dates slotted spoon here. And we're going to just put it right over here on this paper towel lined plate. And then basically what we're going to do is we're going to go in right with our onions and peppers. While we're doing that, while the onions and peppers are kind of going for a minute, we're going to cut our corn up. Okay, so kind of let that heat back up. Now just kind of take this, I know this is kind of dangerous to do. You can either do it, you can kind of do it on its side if you want. Just cut it down. I kind of hold it so the corn doesn't go everywhere. Make sure your knife is really, really sharp. Wash your fingers, please. I am a trained professional. So you got all the corn there. I think I just dropped some on the ground, but whatever. So now we got corn. One more. If you do it slow enough, it shouldn't go everywhere. If you kind of treat it like a saw like that. Okay. So now we got our corn off the cob, just so it cooks faster. You can cook it before if you'd like. So now we got heat over here. So now add onions, peppers. Pretty classic combo for sausage and pork in general. Onions and peppers, right? Take our cobs here. Don't need them anymore. Pick up our shit off the ground that I dropped. Let's get our corn in the bowl here. Okay. Quick little wipe down. Paper towel's spent. Alright, so now we'll take this bowl. Now we'll do our mushrooms. So what I'm gonna do is, damn, see how they're dirty? You definitely want to clean that. So basically what I do is just take a kind of a damp paper towel, not super damp, and just kind of brush that off. Because if you don't, you'll definitely taste it texturally and it would kind of just taste like dirt, right? So just kind of wipe all these off. Just turn the heat up on that a little bit. So this pasta takes about, I don't know, it says 12 to 15 minutes to cook, so we'll go ahead and get that in here pretty soon. And it will kind of vary on what you need, you know, how much you do and that kind of thing. So mushrooms cook down a lot, so you actually need more than you think sometimes, because they're actually a lot of water, you know. Mushrooms are like what, 70 to 80% water. So they cook out and get smaller, kind of like spinach and all those kind of greens. So this should be good after this one right here. That should be enough for what we need at least. Okay, so now we'll wrap these back up. Onions and peppers are looking good. Need to go ahead and get some garlic sliced as well, real quick. And throw that in. So, what we'll do real quick is the garlic. So basically this is fresh garlic, kind of press down on it. Just a little bit, just to kind of break up the cloves. And we're gonna do about, I don't know, 3 cloves. Should be good for what we need it for. I'll put that back. Aurora, get out of the way, darling. I know you're adorable, but I don't want to trip over you. Okay? So now, what you do for this is, I like my garlic sliced, not smashed. So I kind of just tap it, tap it, tap it. Paper comes right off. Paper comes right off. And paper comes off. So now we'll just take our garlic. Garlic's kind of sticky, so just watch all the paper. And we'll just kind of slice it as big or as little as you like. I just like slicing it like this, so it still has a little bit of texture and it's not like super strong and like burn your mouth kind of garlic, you know, that you can have sometimes. So get that in there. Instantly you can smell that. Onions are looking good, peppers are looking good. Let's go ahead and add the corn while we're here. Let the corn start cooking with that garlic. It's already smelling good already. Now the key is to kind of watch your heat here. You don't want to burn anything. You don't want to torch anything. So let's go ahead and get this pasta in. You kind of have to move fast at this, you know. You kind of just have to know what steps you're doing, you know, and kind of see where you're at. So for the fettuccine, we'll probably do, it's about half the box. Yeah, we'll do about half the box of fettuccine. Put that back up here. Hi, 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 hi. So now for the mushrooms, just kind of cut the stem off a little bit and slice. See? This one already has kind of a flat surface, make it flat. It's all about making flat so it's not dangerous. Don't ever break your pasta. The Italians will murder you. Just kind of let it fall in naturally. You don't gotta force it. The mushrooms don't have to be perfect. You know, we're just making this food for ourselves. You know, after work, after stream, during stream, whatever. Just a little dirt on that one. Just always keep a towel, paper towel or something by, just so you have something to wipe down with. Okay. Watch out, Chica. Come on. Alright, so now we're getting into it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to season. Salt. Pepper. That's all we really need. We don't need much more than that because we got bacon and sausage. And the pasta's already seasoned. Aurora, you got to go. Come on. Come on. Alright, so now let's get this cleaned up here. I'm gonna make this my new trash bowl since I don't need it anymore. Okay. My hands a quick wash here. Quick rinse. Alright. So everything's kind of coming along nicely. What in the world? Oh, what looks like a gnat or something. So get this stirred up. Some people put oil in their pasta water. I don't really see the purpose it serves, since oil and water don't mix. So it's not like it's gonna help keep your pasta from sticking or anything when it's not even touch the pasta. You know what I mean? If anything, you oil it afterwards. So now we're letting this cook. Let's turn the heat down a little bit. This corn cooked. Let's go ahead and add. God damn it. Damn it. Go ahead. Ah, fuck. All right. So some stuff gets lost, yeah. You know. Aurora, go. I love you, but go. And now everything is in the pot. And I kind of let it all marry in together. All right. Aurora. Alright, sorry about that. GoPro died, so I have it charging. That's why it's not on my head anymore. I don't know if y'all can see me or not, so we'll figure it out. Alright, so what y'all missed is I added chicken stock to this. You can't really see it right now. But at least we're back. So we're back. So now I have the cream. I'm gonna been ready to add the cream to it. Our pasta is close to being done. It's been about 10 minutes, so I'm gonna grab colander. Let's add our whipping cream. About quarter cup, about half a cup to a cup. Just the rest of this. This is a quart. It has one quart is 4 cups. So I used about a cup there. It was a quarter of a quart. So now, I know y'all can't see this. Maybe I can get the camera. I mean, the charging cable on the thing is just so small that I can't. Alright, and now we're gonna add the bacon and sausage back in with the cream. Throw that away. Put that in the sink. Actually, I'm gonna keep this as my landing zone for my spoons. Everybody's just gonna kind of let that come together. Right? And now I have just some gourmet pizza blend, like some Italian cheese blend, you know? Mozzarella, white cheddar, Asiago, that Parmesan, that kind of thing. Let's see if I can show you. So that's probably how it looks. Let's see if you can see it. Sorry, the delay is crazy. Turn the heat down a little bit. So this is kind of what it looks like after I added the cream, the sausage, and the bacon back into it. It's kind of reducing nicely, got a nice color to it, and everything like that. Put this back here. After I added the cream, sausage, and the bacon back into it. It's kind of reducing nicely, got a nice color to it. So I'm gonna add a little bit of cheese to this. Just some to kind of give it a little flavor. We'll obviously put some more on top. Make a little like mock alfredo sauce, if you will. Get that nice and mixed up. So the corn should be cooked by now. The sausage is cooked by now. So it's gonna keep cooking even when it's sitting on that plate, guys. So don't think you're eating raw sausage or anything like that. Bacon's already cooked. Mushrooms are cooked, peppers are cooked, onions are cooked. See how it's... I'm actually going to go ahead and turn this heat off. This is right where I want it. Actually at the very end, guys, I add a touch of just hot sauce, whatever your favorite kind is, just to kind of give it a little acidity and a little bit of heat. So I used mild Italian sausage, I didn't use the hot kind. So now I'll get that mixed up nice. So now you can see, nice and cheesy, saucy, right? That's what you want. You want nice and cheesy and saucy. Hopefully you guys can see this. I need more light in here, that's a fact, but there you go. Let's take our pasta, which is done cooking. Dump it into the colander here. So let's get our plate ready, which I guess I can put like right in front of y'all, huh? That'd be kind of cool. What is that noise? I don't know what that noise is. There's literally nothing in my house on right now. I guess it's from my iPad? I don't know, that's really fucking weird. But we'll add our pasta in. And then we'll just take a pair of tongs here and mix that up. I guess, is the GoPro picking up like the magnetic field from the iPad or something? Like, holy shit. That was weird, man. So basically, we're gonna get this all mixed up. I guess that was it. So, alright, note to self, don't keep iPad near GoPro. Heard. Probably just ruined the video. Hooray. So basically now look. So now we got it all mixed up, all ready to go. So now we'll kind of just take our tongs here, get a good grasp on some, kind of twist it around. Obviously presentation isn't that big of a deal when you're just cooking for yourself, but you know, still, why not? Get a nice little pile here. Yeah. Okay, come on. Never-ending noodle here. Make sure you get some of the good stuff, all the sausage and the corn and the vegetables. You know what I mean? A little bit of everything here. Okay. Then we'll put a little bit more cheese on top, and I'm serious, that's it, guys. That's literally how easy it is to cook. That took what? 20, 30 minutes? It would have been shorter if my GoPro didn't die. And put a little cheese on top. And I mean, that's fucking it, man. I don't know what else to show y'all. I mean, that's it. Like, that's done and done. Boom, boom, boom. Super easy to make. You know, cooking is not hard. People just make it harder than it needs to be. So this will probably be one of many streams. Sorry, I'm listening to myself to see how loud it is. But yeah, so this is the first stream. It was pretty scuffed. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if anybody's watching or not. It's like 2 people are watching. That's sweet. But yeah, so I mean, this is simple pasta, man. Sausage, bacon, onions, peppers, corn. I would have got some. You can throw broccoli in there. You can throw peas in there for some color. I actually forgot the peas at the store today, or else there'd be peas in there. But basically, it's just a quick meal you can make at home. I'm gonna get all these recipes together and stuff. Like, I guess I put them on my Twitter maybe, or on my Instagram at Cannigan_TV. That way you guys can kind of look at them and kind of go over them again, or you can watch the VOD as well. But I mean, this meal probably cost me, I don't know, $15, $20 tops. Actually, probably $15 total. But I got one plus all this left, plus more product left over in the cooler. So I mean, you can get a couple more meals out of it. So I mean, I could literally make this last probably 3 or 4 days, you know, if I cooked all of it together. So I mean, you're getting a very good value out of this, and that's the kind of the goal, is to find cheap, inexpensive, still good stuff that you can make, you know, so you don't feel like you're living on a budget. You know what I mean? That's the whole point of this. So if you guys like what you see, man, you know, drop a follow. I'm gonna try to do this, you know, at least 2 to 3 times a week. I'm also gonna play some games. I'll probably jump on later tonight, play some Apex. I don't know if I'll stream it or not, but if you guys liked it, man, you know, I got my Twitter in the title there. Hopefully it'll be more POV next time. I'll make sure my GoPro's fully charged. I might try to get like a portable battery I can like hook up to it as well, just to make sure, but that way we can kind of make it a little bit better next time. I'll be more prepared next time. But yeah, hope you like what you see. Here's one more shot of the food. I don't have any special, I don't care about all the fancy parsley and shit you put on there. I mean, I have my days in fine dining, and this is just good, wholesome, casual dining food, man. Stick to your ribs, fill you up, have leftovers, feed your family, feel good about it. That's the whole goal behind it, you know what I mean? So, hope y'all enjoyed. I'm gonna do this again probably Thursday, so be on lookout on Thursday for some more of this. Sorry, there's a little bit of steam on there. So check it out on Thursday. I'm probably gonna be cooking maybe some steak on Thursday, or maybe some kind of chicken. I don't know. We'll kind of see where we go from here. But yeah, keep an eye out on my Twitter and Instagram for live updates and stream schedules. And that's about it, man. Hopefully we get some more people, more viewers next time, more people in the chat, you know, kind of asking questions and kind of seeing, you know, make it a little bit more of a back and forth, which is kind of my goal. I want it to be educational as well as entertainment, you know. So hopefully we can kind of take it from here. I'm going to be putting this stuff on my YouTube as well. And you guys can just follow me wherever you want. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good rest of your night. If you end up making this and you like it, you know, let me know. Shout, get at me somehow. And that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, have a good rest of your night, y'all. Take it easy.